Instant entomology learning. Classification of insects. Subclass, Endopterygota. The subclass Endopterygota is divided into 11 orders. Hymenoptera, Rhapidoptera, Megaloptera, Neuroptera, Strepsiptera, Coleoptera, Trichoptera, Lepidoptera, Siphonaptera, Mycoptera, Diptera. Order, Hymenoptera, the ants, bees, and wasps. 2 pairs of membranous wings, although some may be wingless such as some species of female wasps and the worker caste of ants. The forewings are larger than the hind wings, and are held together by small hooks called hamuli, singular, hamulus. Females usually have a hardened ovipositor, which may be modified for sawing, piercing, or stinging. Most hymenopterans have a constriction between the first 2 segments of the abdomen, which is known as a wasp waist. Order, Rhaphidioptera, the snake flies or camel neck flies. Elongated prothorax, which can be raised like a snake about to capture prey. Order, Megaloptera, the Dobson flies and alder flies. Despite having well-developed mandibles, adult megalopterans do not feed. In some male Dobson flies, the jaws may be several times the length of the head and used in male-to-male combat or for grasping the female. Order, Neuroptera, the lacewings and antlions. The venation in most neuropterans is net-like, with the main veins forking at the wing margins. The larvae of lacewings, many of which are commonly known as antlions, appear very different from the adults and vary greatly in shape and size depending on the species. The larvae are grub-like with large mandibles projecting from the front of the head, which are used to seize their prey. Order, Strepsiptera, the stylops. All are obligate endoparasites in other insects. Males can appear very different from females. Male Strepsiptera, 1 to 8 mm wingspan. Large berry-like eyes. Fan-shaped hindwing. Forewings reduced to knobs, similar to the halteres of flies. Large membranous hind wings, with reduced venation. Mouth parts are reduced and non-functional. Female Strepsiptera, larvae-like body. Wingless. Legless. Reduced mouth parts. Larvae appear grub-like. Order, Coleoptera, the beetles and weevils. Beetles constitute the largest and most diverse order of insects on Earth. There are over 300,000 species of beetles worldwide. Forewings hardened, hind wings membranous. The prothorax is usually large and freely articulated with the rest of the thorax. The toughened front wings, elytra, meet in the body midline and cover the larger membranous hind wings. Order, Trichoptera, the caddis fleas or sedge flies. They are closely related to Lepidoptera and resemble small hairy moths, but their wings are covered in dense hairs rather than scales, and they lack the typical curled proboscis of most moths and butterflies. Order, Lepidoptera, the moths and butterflies. 2 pairs of membranous wings that are covered in tiny scales. Order, Siphonaptera, the fleas. Fleas are small, wingless insects. They are obligate blood-sucking ectoparasite of mammals and birds. Laterally compressed body. Backward-pointing hairs and bristles. Fleas may have a pair of simple, lateral eyes similar to ocelli, and are negatively phototactic, avoid light. The enlarged hind legs are part of the flea's unique and powerful jumping mechanism, which incorporates an energy store made of a rubber-like protein called resolin. Order, Mycoptera, the scorpion flies. Their name is derived from the fact that the abdomens of some male species have genitalia that resemble the stinging tail of a scorpion and will often fly with it raised. Some species are wingless. Mandibulate mouthparts at the end of a beak-like projection on the head. Order, Diptera, the flies and mosquitoes. 1 pair of membranous wings. Hind wings are reduced to small club-like structures called halteres. The halteres are used as stabilizers during flight. Sucking mouthparts, sometimes adapted for piercing, e.g. mosquitoes.